Hey, what's going on? This is Ugo Opara, PA licensed real estate agent and investor, and I'm just now pulling away from class. I don't know if y'all see the building. That's the building that the class is in. I'm working with Trades for a Difference. They're teaching a class where you get your OSHA license, and they also go over basic carpentry, basic electric, reading a blueprint, things of that nature, measurements. So I'm really, really excited about it. So far, it's really educational, and you never stop learning. That's knowledge is key. And what I want to do, or what I want to be able to do, is to just have a better understanding of the fundamentals. You know what I mean, and make sure. Oh snaps! Do y'all see the deer? Oh, they got deer up in this joint. That's crazy. But just to make sure that as I grow and as I do bigger projects, I have a very good understanding of the fundamentals. So when I see someone deviating from what I know needs to be done and how it should be done, I can catch them, right? And versus being one of those investors that, oh, woe is me, contract that did me wrong and da 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 da. I just want to be educated to the point where I'm able to catch something being done wrong off the rip versus catching the aftermath of it. You know what I mean? I'm a very humble dude. I'm always going to be a student to the game. Knowledge is how you grow. Knowledge is how you stay relevant. And knowledge is your profit. The more you know, the more you make, right? Of course you have to apply it, but the more you know, the more you make. And that's why year after year you're gonna always see me in some type of educational training, whatever. I might not get a certificate or a designation, but I'm gonna keep it all here. You know what I mean? And that's to me what matters. I don't need my name on any piece of paper. As long as I got the knowledge up here, we rolling. You know what I mean? But anyways, today was a mixed feelings day. You know what I mean? So started my day off at 7 o'clock. Woke up at 6. Woke up at 6. Wrote down my affirmations. Put an extension out for a property that we're on a contract that is running behind because they didn't have gas on, which is unfortunate because when you sign the agreement to sell, it says that the obligation of the seller is to make sure all utilities are on so we can properly inspect if the buyer is electing for inspections, which we did. So, but the seller was very understanding, and we're signing the extension. The gas company should have turned the gas on today. And if not, that's okay. We are not scheduled for our inspection until Friday. So I sent that extension out. That'll push everything out by I think 2 weeks, just to be on the safe side. Which in essence is just restarting the whole transaction. So we got that out today. We put an offer in on a property. It was a property we saw yesterday. Saw it at around maybe 5:30. Was our appointment. We saw a property 5:30 yesterday. Put the offer in yesterday, late last night yesterday. Made sure they had the offer today. While I was in class, I got the phone call from the seller side, and we didn't get it. And the reason we didn't get it was because there was another offer that had more money on the table, and also was putting a bigger deposit down, right? So that this kind of sucks, and those are the type of things where, as a realtor, you can't tell your client, oh, you got to pay more and put down more. If that's what they got, if they're giving their highest and best, I never knock them. You know what I mean? You shoot your shot and you're good to go. What I try to tell my clients is don't want to regret, right? So most people will say, oh, well, let me put this offer in and then see what they say. That is a bad idea. And I advise my clients to never think with that type of mentality, because now what's going on right now is that, no one's giving just one, it's never just one offer. It's multiple offers, right? When I had called in to schedule the appointment, the agent was about to say, oh, and I just want to let you know we have multiple offers. I'm like, look, I'm like, look, you don't have to tell me. I already know. I know it's multiple offers. I know because it's the location and the size and the condition of it. I know it's going to be multiple offers. I sell houses in this area, and I work with your company. I did 4 transactions with your company this year. I already know what's going to happen. Just to give you guys an idea, the property was listed at like 209. We put an offer of 225 and lost it. So let that marinate. We put an offer in at 225 and lost the property, right? Now, part of that is because I think they strategically underpriced the property, because there ain't no way that I would have listed that property for 209. I would have listed that property at 215 minimum. You know what I mean? So just let that marinate. It was listed at 209. We put the offer at 225 and lost it to someone else who put a higher number. So my bet is that someone probably put an offer for maybe 228, 230, and they probably put something like maybe $10,000 down, and they probably just took it away, stole it away, took it away now. But it is what it is. And I really was impressed with how my client took it. I think I was more impacted by that than my client was, because I was a little bit upset. I typically try to gauge. I can gauge when an offer is going to get accepted just based on the feedback that I'm getting from the other agent, just like our interaction and the transparency. So I could typically gauge if I feel like we're in the runnings to get it. And I just thought that we were, and it turns out that we were not. So that is, I think we actually did 230. I don't know, I'm pretty sure we did 225. We either did 225 or 235. I can't remember. But it doesn't matter because we lost it. So there was that. And then after that, I kind of hung out at a coffee shop and just kind of got a bunch of paperwork done. We're working on another offer for another client. Once I get home, that's one of the things that I have to do. So yeah, gonna get that done. And on my end, I'm under contract at a duplex, and we're not able to go to settlement simply because the city municipal search system is down. And what's the importance of that? Without that system, we can't search for any liens. We can't search for municipal liens. We can't search for water liens, gas liens, all the important stuff that can cost a mother effer money on the property. You really can't search for it. You know what I mean? And that is not good. So any type of lien that that the city of Philadelphia has acknowledged or recorded on a property, you pretty much can't search. Is there a violation that the city has fined the owner for? We don't know. Did a contractor put a mechanical lien on the property? We don't know. Was there a utility lien on the property? We don't mother ever know. We don't know. So what that means is that, the title is clear. So that title is saying, all right, ownership, the chain of ownership makes sense, right? The person that's selling you the property has the right to sell the property, and who they bought the property from had the right to sell it from them. So, and that looks good back to 60 years. That chain of event looks good. But what we can't tell is what type of debt that this current owner has gotten in as it pertains to the seller. And I'm buying the thing for like, maybe, let's say I'm buying it for $50,000, right? If this, I wouldn't buy the property without knowing what liens are on it, because I could buy the joint for $50,000 and mess around and it'd be a $7,000 gas bill, a $6,000 water bill, a $15,000 mechanical lien from contractor ABC Constructions. I mean, it could be just a bunch of stuff that I would not have known of, and here I am buying this joint. I'm supposed to get it free and clear for $50,000, and then I buy it, and now all these people come after me like, yeah, nah, what's up? You owe us money because you're the new property owner, and that's not what we want. We don't want that at all. So when we buy it, we want to make sure that at settlement, if there's a balance, if anything is owed on the property, then that's coming out of the seller proceeds. It don't got nothing to do with me. It's coming out of the seller proceeds, and we just rock and roll from there. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But that, that's pretty much it. I was in class up until maybe 9 o'clock, and then wifey called. Wife was like, "Yo, babe, where you at? And in her defense, I told her that I would have been done class by 9. You know what I mean? We have an evening class. Typically it's on Saturdays, but I misread. It's supposed to be on, this class was supposed to be on a Tuesday. I just wasn't aware, and I kind of had to make plans for it last minute. But yeah, I thought it was we started at 6:30. We started at 6:30. I thought it was going to end by like 9 o'clock, 9:30. It's 9 o'clock here, and I'm like, oh crap, we are nowhere near done. So they're probably not going to get out of there until like maybe 10:30, 11. And I want to hang out with wifey, because she just came back from she just came back from traveling. She's only going to be in the crib for a couple of days, and then she's going to leave again. So I'm going to make sure I see wifey. And I got the offer to put in. So for those 2 reasons, I had to leave early, and I'll just try to make it up. And this class it's very hands-on, and it's great. It's very hands-on. It's great. But for me as an investor, I'm not necessarily looking to dive in and start doing these things myself. I'm more so looking just to be able to know when something's off. Just to be able to know when I have a contractor that says they can do framing, and as they're putting the walls up, I'm noticing that their joists, that the studs are not 16 off. 16. They're not 16. Blah, blah, blah. The studs are supposed to be 16 on center, meaning like from the center of one stud to the center of the next stud is 16. The distance is 16. And if I pull out the measuring tape and I measure and the studs are not, that's not what's going on with the studs, then that lets me know that, all right, this person that told me that they knew how to frame clearly doesn't know what the hell they're doing. So now they gotta get fired before they cause more damage, right? So that's what the goal for me is. Not necessarily to get hands-on with everything, but it's great. I'll take it. I love it. I was actually having fun. We were putting up a wall. I'll put up pictures, but I just want to be able to police who's in the building a little bit more by actually knowing what's going on, and not when I have to call another professional to inspect the work of a supposed other professional. You know what I mean? So, but that was it for today. That was it. That was pretty much it for today. We on 2 properties that I'm working with NACA, we got the hand clearance. Hand clearance means that the last and final step. So only thing to do now is get the settlement. So that means we're gonna have 2 settlements for this month, and I'm super excited about that. Cannot wait. And then we'll be doing the video testimonials for both clients. Hopefully this month. And we have a new client that went under contract, so we're working on that. It's not, we're moving, and I'm excited about that. Very, very excited. Very, very excited about that. But that's it. I don't want to talk for too long. But what do you guys think? I mean, I'm knocking this YouTube stuff out the park. I'm throwing videos up, I think, every day. What do you guys think about that? Is it too much? Are you guys feeling it? Is it beneficial? Are you guys able to, kind of look at the day in the life of a real estate agent / real estate investor, or redeveloper? Is that helpful for you guys? What are your thoughts? I do see a lot more comments, a lot more activities. I think for me as a content producer, I enjoy the daily interactions with people. I like that I know that every day there's going to be at least 1 or 2 comments on something, because I'm putting out content frequently. So I like that. For me personally, it just makes it a habit. Like as I was leaving, I'm like, oh, I could just pull out YouTube and do a video. So really, really, really starting to enjoy that. And but I just want to know, what are you guys thinking? Are you guys benefiting from the increased frequency of me on YouTube? Let me know. Anyways, I'm out. I'm about to enjoy my ride home and kick it with wifey, put the offer in, and hopefully I'll let you guys know tomorrow that we're on the contract on that.